Jones does "This Must Be the Place," a great song. I'm interested in that. So yeah, it's a lot of people who were probably not around or making music when Talking Heads were big, but a lot of devotees who love the band and love David Byrne and love the music. So it should be pretty good. A lot of great songs, of course.
Yes, indeed. And by the time we do this again, I will have seen the Mavericks in the first of their 3-day run that they have now traditionally started to do at Knuckleheads, usually around the month of May, as it is this time. And yes, they are coming to town, unless they're stopped at the border of Kansas City. And they had to cancel. They were just on a European tour, and they had to cancel the last 3 dates of their tour. And just on Facebook the other day, put out a very apologetic apology to the fans, many of whom have traveled from around Europe to go see the show in Copenhagen, because part of their touring party was detained at the Danish border, and they couldn't get him out. And now they say, well, it's still a legal issue. We can't talk about it, blah, blah, blah. But they will be here in Kansas City, and it's always a party with the Mavericks, although they'll probably make some jokes about Denmark.
Right. Yeah, I know someone going to all 3 shows. Like,
wow.
She does every time, no matter how many times they play. She goes to every show, and last time followed them up to Omaha or somewhere.
Right. So. I've been in line before and talked to people who said, right, they were in St. Louis the night before or whatever. I mean, this happens. I don't quite get that. I don't, but that's okay. I think if somebody's going to enjoy themselves 3 different times in 3 days, that's cool. The one show is good enough for me. But anyway, it's just the most fun, really, you can almost ever have at a concert.
I can see why people are addicted to it. I mean,
right.
They whip up a fervor. It's just like the best wedding reception band ever. And
yes.
It's crazy. It's really good. Yeah.
Yeah, it is really good. And I don't know if this is wrapping it up on the right note, but we were scheduled to see Orville Peck last year at the Uptown. I think it was in the summertime, sometime, early summer, I think. And he went shortly before the show. He went on hiatus and had mental health, needed to take a mental health reset, etc. Well, he's back, and he has a new recording out, and he is coming back to Kansas City to play at Grinders. That's August 1st. So if you're into Orville Peck, check that out. I don't know if we're going to go. I think we're going to probably wait to see what the reaction is to his return. But also, we're a little off-put because my wife bought the tickets for the show at the Uptown, and when she heard about this show, she's like, or that he was coming back, then she's like, oh, well, I guess I'll get a notification that our tickets are good again or whatever for this show. Turns out, no. So she calls the Uptown and, or contacts them, and they say, you bought your tickets from a third party. We don't have anything to do with it. Good luck. Well, so far we've had no good luck. So Orville Peck will be coming back. We'll probably see him sometime, but I don't know if we're going to see him this time.
Yeah, that's not right. There should be some way to redeem those tickets. I'm not sure if Grinders can help you, but because it's they're about the same size venues, I guess. Mm-hmm. So I'm not seeing them, and I hear so many things about him. People adore him and follow him, and others are like, I don't get it. Sorry.
Right. We were very, very excited. We had just gotten into it. I like the music. I'm not off-put by the rest of it. Some people would be. He's switched masks, I know now. He's got a different mask he's wearing this time around, I guess. But he's got a fabulous voice that's sort of Orbison / Johnny Cash. I guess that's a decent description. So, like I said, I think we're fascinated, and we'll see it sometime, but this whole situation's kind of a bummer. But anyway, there's a lot going on. I mean, we had 300 artists went to Capitol Hill a couple of weeks ago to lobby about ticket issues. I mean, there's a lot of things that are going on ticket-wise in the music world right now.
Right. It's just getting so exorbitant. And, back when I was getting tickets paid for by the Star or getting them through the venue, I was sympathetic but not empathetic. but now it's like, whoa, what's you spend a lot of money on a show, and it ought to be worth it, and you ought to be able to get your money back if the band doesn't play. So,
right.
I mean, that's that's primary, commerce there. So
yeah,
it's too bad.
You would think, but at least we got a couple of laughs out of it here, Tim. So,
yeah, got some material. Yeah.
Always appreciate it. Look forward to 2 weeks down the line. This was a robust, full of information episode. Always appreciate it, and we'll talk to you again in a couple of weeks.
Sounds good. Thanks, Danny.
We hope you enjoyed the latest Danny Klingscale Reasonably Irreverent podcast. Come back soon for something fresh and new. This podcast was made possible by our great sponsors like Advanced Sports and Family Chiropractic and Acupuncture, with 8 convenient locations in the Kansas City metro. Dr. Brad Woodall and his friendly team will improve your health and outlook with every visit. Find out more at asfca.com/Danny.